task 6. So this question asked me to define two roles, a business role and an IT role, and set up a dynamic role assignment so that all users from the finance department automatically get these roles. So I'll briefly mention how I would handle a SOD check if needed as well. So first, we are going to go into setup under roles and create a new role, which is done here. Click this, which is going to give you the pop-up so that you can data enter the information you need here. Since I've already created mine, I'm just going to go into the edit the role. And as you can see here, I did create the role name, a display name. This is my business type role, so I'm leaving that as our selected business there. I left the owner as myself, and then grants access to business level financial systems. I just created a short description. And then you want to go ahead and submit. You would do the exact same thing with your IT role. And again, I'm just going to edit since I've already added mine. We have my name or the name of the role, the display. This is an IT type, and I did a description here. And then submit. And then you're going to want to set your role inheritance, which I did here under the IT role. So I'm just going to go into modify here or edit. And then this is where I set up the inheritance under inherited roles. So if you click into this, you're going to want to search for your role name here that you want this inherited to. And then you would click your check mark and save. And then it'll pop up here. If you don't see it there, you're going to have to go back and do it again because it's not going to take it. And then again, submit. And so once you do that, I'm going to navigate back to my finance business role and edit here because this is where I'm going to configure the dynamic role assignment. And I did that under the assignment role. I used the match list option here to assign the business role to users who department equals finance. As you can see that here. I set my source to HR source, and I also added another one that holds some of my finance identities. And then your value is going to be finance or the name of the department. And then you want to save that. And then I went into my tasks to do a identity cube refresh. Yeah, identity cube. Okay, here, and I just do an execute in background. And then I did also an identity refresh, which I created a specific one for role. And do that here. You want to make sure that you have this one checked boxed. And then save and execute. So I ran the identity cube refresh in SailPoint because it stores the key information about users, like their attributes, roles, and entitlements. And when I make major changes like adding inheritance or configuring role assignment roles, the identity cube needs to be refreshed to rebuild and update the internal data structure. This just ensures that all roles assigned and inherited roles are properly evaluated and applied. Without running this task, users might not get their correct roles. And then the identity refresh task to apply the dynamic assignment logic based on the updated identity data. And then I just went in to verify the role assignments here. I'm going to go ahead and search my department, finance, and then I can click on any of these entities. These ones don't seem to have the finance role. I think they're part of the track application. Oh, they have no applications. Okay, well that makes some sense, I guess. Anyhow, let's go back in to identities and we're going to search the finance. I really just did it specific to HR source, so this one's in the HR source. You can see the entitlements here. Tab holds the roles. You can see that it's assigned to both of these roles as intended. And then the SOD check can be done if needed. I didn't run one in this example, but if needed, I would go into setup, policies, and then create an SOD check. I'd run an SOD violations report to check for conflicts, such as users having both business approval access and data admin access. If conflicts were then found, I could block access or route them for manual approval. We did kind of do that in class, but I don't see it mentioned here, so I didn't create things like this.